Hear me out and I'll tell you how to fix everything with just 4 guys. Okay? Wait to the end and I'll tell you how to save the world with just 4 fellas. Okay? So a tribe is a group of people that follow the same beliefs or principles from a common ancestry that prescribe to the same leaders. Okay, that doesn't have to be a nation. It doesn't have to be bordered. It's just a group of people sharing a system, sharing a legacy, and sharing leadership. So, like Native American tribes, right? Good luck trying to draw the outlines of where they started and stopped, okay? They were nomadic, a lot of them. They traveled, came back. It didn't matter where they were so much, a lot of them. It mattered what their tribal identity was and what their relationship was with the tribe, okay? So now, let me tell you that there is this tribe that has worked tirelessly since the dawn of existence to dilute, sabotage, coerce, ineffectualize, and destroy every other tribe in the world. I'm not joking. And they have succeeded a lot of places. And I would consider them the most powerful tribe in the world in existence right now. They don't play fair, they lie, they cheat, they steal, they're sneaky, okay? And one of the weapons that they use, the chief weapon, is usury. They use debt. They borrow and then take back at greater than you can afford. And it's not just money. They also use corruption. But anyways, I'm getting off my point. Okay, this tribe represents like 1.8% of the American population, and they control all the CEO, COO, heads of board, senior exec positions of all the major news, all the major media. I'm not joking, okay? All the banks, Wall Street, political positions, everything from governorships to Congress to the White House for several years now. Pharmaceuticals, pornography, sports entertainment. Hell, it even made it to country music and rap music. This tribe has been trying non-stop to destroy every other tribe there is. Now, like I said, a tribe is a group of people with a past, connection to present, and a leadership for a future. This can be a race. This can be a nation. This can be a conglomeration. Whatever. Tribes of gypsies. This tribe works everywhere in the world for the benefit of only the tribe. They occupy other nations, but they send all of the benefit and they send all of the prestige back to their nation state, their ethno-state. They are not members legitimately of the communities that they live in. They're agents. You can't worship anything else if you have complete tribal allegiance. But there are those that shift from tribal allegiances from time to time. A lot of them are called Americans. Like 1 minute he'll be talking about how he's a patriot and how the American Army and the U.S. Marines and all that. And then he'll talk about white pride. Those are 2 different tribes. I'm sorry, that's just the facts. How can you support one tribe of neighborhood, one tribe of state, one tribe of ethnicity, one tribe of religion, one tribe of demography at the same time? You can't. This other tribe that is alienated the rest of the world and pit us all against ourselves so that they can walk in and take it over, they have one allegiance at all time, and that is the fucking tribe. That's it. So each day we have to decide, and all of our tribes get smaller and smaller and smaller. They get weaker and weaker and weaker. The borders blur. The identification vanishes. Tribalism is just turning into one big melting pot where it's going to be this one pure tribe, and then the hodgepodge and junk left over from everybody else that compromised and got annihilated out of all of their tribes. Still with me? So what is the solution? I said I could solve this with 4 guys. Here's how you do it. You get 4 guys together and they start a church, okay? Unofficially, just on the internets, right? At a bar, okay, whatever. This church is about 2 things. You can't be disadvantaging people for self-betterment, right? So no usury, all right? This church is all about no usury. There is no interest on loans. We didn't say no loans. We said no usury. What's the other thing? Preservation of children. That's it. Protection of children, protection of the innocent. I don't care about the rest of it. You don't have to be a member of only this church. You can go to another one and just prescribe to this one because it entertains you for 2 reasons. Getting relief from debt that is the weapon of the evil tribe, and helping all other tribes individually and collectively, and preserving children to protect them in a future dominated by this tribe to prevent that from happening. So then this church, it becomes a non-profit, not very much money involved. Then the non-profit doesn't have to pay taxes. The non-profit isn't about profit. There you go, that's the name. It's protected from a lot of things, okay? And now that this thing's incorporated, it can start handling money, never with interest. Never, never, never with interest. It doesn't have to pay bills, and already this building, there is no building yet. It's still just a church and a nonprofit corporation. Neither of these things do they have to be tangible just yet. Right now it's just an idea and a collection of people. But you have this church and this nonprofit with those 2 rules, no usury, protection of kids, and you aim it at all the disenfranchised. Okay, all the people that have been ripped off, that have been made sick, that have lost family, that have lost too much in the government's conflicts. And this thing starts to grow, and it does things like grows its own food and donates it to its own communities, or the people that are hungry and all that have something to eat. That's pretty basic, right? Well, what if they start paying off the mortgages of the attendees with no expectation to pay it back beyond when they can with what they have, and only the amount paid off? In other words, a 100-year-old woman comes in, you want to save her a little bit of money on her mortgage instead of the interest and the accrued fees and all that. Well, you pay it off now out of the church funds, and then you go, sweetie, how much of your Social Security are you willing to contribute until this is paid off to pay back the exact amount? Not so that we get the interest from the loan, but that there is no interest, so that you don't have to pay any interest on this loan. And we do that with everything. Car notes, medical bills. Before long, you have this community of people that, guess what, are no longer in debt. If the church doesn't have the funds to cover for it, it simply does it. The church isn't going to go in debt. Remember what this is about. Okay, so onesies, twosies. Now this guy doesn't have to pay as much for groceries. This gal got her minivan fixed. This old Vietnam veteran got his house paid off. This church is starting to get popular. It's getting popular with the patriots, and it's getting popular with the disenfranchised. It's getting popular with anybody that has a tribe that has been decimated by this evil tribe. Let's say on Mondays, you want an all-white congregation. You want a white pride congregation for this church. Okay, just as long as Tuesdays the blacks get one, Wednesdays the Mexicans, Thursdays the Asians, and there's no animosity between. Why? Because we respect each other's tribe under the umbrella of a world tribe of Gentiles, Goy, protected from this one evil tribe. Because what is this one evil tribe? It's the Ashkenazi Jews. Every member of our government, well, the leadership position, the media, banking, financial, pharmaceutical, diplomatic, all of it, Ashkenazi Jews. And they function as a tribal entity using perversion, coercion, and usury to greed to annihilate every country that they go into. They go in, climb to the top, helping only each other out, open the door for Marxism and communism, let the Marxists and commies run in, educate them with the state's own television, with the state's own media, and then wind them up like bees in a can while they, guess what, pack up and head back wherever they feel like going, most likely Israel or the next country that they're supposed to destroy. 110 countries last I saw said that they don't want these people in there. Said that the way that this tribe operates, no good, can't non-conducive to a peaceful society. If this church and this NGO blows up, and now you have a community of people that are no longer in debt, that are connected together by their individual tribes underneath an anti-Semitic, yes, I said it, an anti-Semitic tribe, because fuck a tribe that wants to kill everyone and take over the world at their expense. So, what are you going to do? Call me a hate speech fucker? Call me a Nazi? Good luck with that. I'm here to get people out of debt and protect the innocent from molesters and murderers and sick fucks. We could talk about the tribal congregation of pedophiles and perverts, but I'll do that in another video. I'm here trying to tell you a plan with how to save the world with 4 guys. The church only needs 1. The nonprofit, needs 4. 4 members and a clerk. Any one of those can also be the same at the church. That's how you save the world. Get together with 3 other guys, start up a church that's about the protection of your tribe and anybody else's tribe that has been persecuted or disadvantaged by this evil tribe of cocksucking Ashkenazi Jewish child murderers. Shouldn't be real hard to find people that agree with you. Use that as a vessel to free yourself from their fucking globalist Zionist system. Make yourself the perfect target as peaceful, loving, non-combative religious organization that's not making a single fucking dollar off of this. And when the Jews and their Marxists come to annihilate you, you're vindicated, you're righteous, and you will have the protection of every other community nearby. Why? Because you're innocent. You are doing exactly what everybody else aspires to do, breaking free from the system and ensuring a future for our children. Get together with 3 other guys, start a church to grab hold of your principles and promote them. And you can buy an AR-15, you can buy an acre of land, right? You can buy gas supplies and MREs. Dude, you can pay for a nonprofit. These guys get together, they go to work. I'm talking gardens, I'm talking bunkhouses, I'm talking medical care, I'm talking transportation resources, I'm talking, this is the black swan that the evil guys aren't ready for, that's going to snap this thing wide open and be a boon for all humanity. This church is going to represent freedom for anybody that wants it. And the only requirement is you have to want to be free at no one else's expense, and you have to be all about protecting children. The second these clowns show up and try to pervert this church, guess what? Our little noses are going to pick up on the stink of their big noses. And it's all over, baby. It's all over. Once you have a nation and a joined group of tribes that are all working together, that know what freedom is, that have tasted it, that know about labor, that know about community, that know about the redemption. When these cocksuckers come and try to take it, there's your fucking war. 1488, there's your fucking war, BLM, Antifa, there's your fucking war. You wanted it? There it is. But at least people will know what side to be on. And let the victor go the spoils. 4 guys.